Hey, welcome back to another Moralis video. My name is Bharat, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can leverage Moralis token API in order to get any kind of token data on the Moonbeam blockchain. So let's get started. So I'm just going to start with a quick overview of all the APIs that were supported in the token API and how you can essentially use these APIs in order to get token data for any token on Moonbeam. So you can see right now that I'm at docs.moralis.com, and this is where the documentation for all of our APIs basically sits. So if you're a dev who's following along, you can basically head over to docs.moralis.com, and you can see we've got various APIs here like the wallet API, NFT, token, streams, price, blockchain, etc. So we're going to be going over the token API in this video. So you can just click on token API right here. And we're basically in this page where you see all of the API reference data right here. So as you see right here, these are all the APIs which are available within the token API. You have the APIs for getting the token balances. As you can see, we have get wallet token balance, and that's going to return us the ERC20 token balance by wallet. We've got the get wallet token balances prices. We've got get token approvals. That's going to give us the approvals in case our wallet has any open approvals. You can see we've got token metadata, and this is going to retrieve the metadata by either symbol, contract, or details. And then you have the get token price. So get token price is going to retrieve the price of the token across any of the supported dexes. And you've got like for get token price, multiple token price, and candlesticks. That's going to give you OHLCV price data. Then we have got the token swaps, which is going to give us the swap transactions by pair address, token address, or wallet address. And as you see, we've got also the token transfers and top traders. The volume stats basically gives us the data about the volumes across our supported networks. And then you've got the token pairs and liquidity as well. So token pairs and liquidity gives us like the all of the supported pairs in case it's basically trading on a DEX, and liquidity gives you all the liquidity values for the trading pair as well. Then you've got token analytics, and then we've got the token stats, and we've also got some of the APIs related to token holders, such as the holders, holder stats, etc. right here. And snipers, in case your token has snipers, you're going to be able to use the snipers by pair address API in order to get all of the snipers. And then you've got the trending tokens, filtered tokens, and search tokens. So these are all the APIs which are available within the token API category. And I'm going to show you a quick walkthrough of all these APIs in action. So we're going to be looking at Moonbeam. So if you want to see all of the supported chains, you can just click on this. And if you look here, you can see that we've got Moonbeam right here. And Moonbeam basically supports our Web3 data streams, auth, RPC, and extended RPC API, as you see from here. If you want a granular breakdown of the Web3 data API support, you can click on EVM API and click on supported chains right here. And from here, you can see at a granular level, what are all the APIs which are supported on our network. So we've got, let's say Moonbeam, we've got the NFT API, we've got the token API, we've got the entity and blockchain API as well. Apart from that, we've also got like the token prices. So if you want to try out all these APIs in action, we can basically head over to the token API section again, and let's basically click on a particular method documentation to get started. But before that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up Moonbeam's network explorer. So as you see, I've got Moonscan right here. So I'm going to open up the Moonscan. This is basically the native explorer of Moonbeam. And over here, we'll find out info across all of the transactions, etc. related to the Moonbeam network. And you can see we've got a field here called top tokens. So I'm just going to click on that. And if we see here, we've got all of the top tokens on Moonbeam right here, along with the price, change, volume, etc. So we're going to take a particular token on Moonbeam, and we're going to try to fetch the various datas for this particular token on Moonbeam chain. So I'm just going to copy the address of this token contract, which is the wrap Bitcoin. And let's go back here and let's try a couple of APIs. So to start with, let's try the get token metadata. So this token metadata API is going to give us the token metadata by contract. So I'm going to set the network to Moonbeam right here. There we go. And now let's put in the address of our token. So now that it's all set, you also need to put in your API key. So if you're not familiar with how to get your API key, just click on this get API key right here. And as soon as you've logged in, you will be able to see your dashboard, which shows you data about your component usage, your API keys, docs, tutorials, etc. So be sure to check this out and copy your API key straight from here. Once you've copied it, you can basically put in your API key over here. As you see, I've already done that. And now we can basically test live API. There we go. So now you can see we've got the response for our token. We've basically got the address, we've got the name, symbol, decimals, logo, etc. And you can also see in case there are links associated to our token, you'll also get like all the relevant links tied to it. And you can basically use this to analyze or get the token metadata for any token on Moonbeam. So we have basically seen how we have got how to get the token metadata. So what we can do next is we can look at token transfers. So for token transfers, I've got token transfers by contract and wallet. So we're going to look at by contract and we're going to try to fetch all the transfers. So if you're building like a block explorer or something, you're going to be able to show all of these transfers for a particular token. And that's what I have right here as well. So I'm just going to put in the address. So let me just cancel this. Yeah. So let's put in the address and let's select the network to Moonbeam. There we go. So now that we're all set, you can just hit test live API here and there you go. So now we have got all of the responses and the response gives us all of the transfers along with data about the from address, to address, the transaction hash, the value in decimals, etc. So you can see like this is by default sorted. So the latest one is basically for 0.0002 and that's what we see right here as well. So that's how you can use the ERC20 token transfers API in order to get like the token transfers across any token on Moonbeam. So now that we've seen like the token metadata and transfers, we can look at some other API, which is basically token holders. So I'm going to show you how you can get all the holders for this particular token. So let's basically use this API and let's try this out. So now I'm going to change the network again to Moonbeam here and let's hit test live API. So there we go. So now we have basically got all of the holders. And if you look at this, you can see how much is each address holding. So this particular address, so I'm going to open this up as well. So let's just duplicate this tab here and let's put in the address as well. So there we go. So now we have got this address and you can see that it's balance. It's got like $0.06 worth of wrap Bitcoin and it's got like this much quantity of wrap Bitcoin. So now if I come back to the holders, you can see we have got all of the balances. You can see how much is the percentage relative to total supply, etc. right here. And all of this is basically showing us the data for any token on Moonbeam. So that's how you can fetch all of the holders for a given token on Moonbeam. And apart from just the holders, you can also get more information like percentage relative to total supply that the wallet address is basically controlling. So you're going to be able to use this to do all kinds of analysis for your particular token. So now that we've seen token holders, you can basically try out all of the other APIs like prices as well. So with this price API, you're going to get all of the prices as well. So if I try out for this particular token, let's basically see the price of this particular token on Moonbeam. So I'm going to set this to Moonbeam here. Okay, so now that it's set to Moonbeam, let's just hit test live API. Okay, so we don't have sufficient liquidity on this pool to calculate the price. But if you try it for another token that basically has enough liquidity, you're going to be able to get that data as well. So now we can look at native and ERC20 token balance by wallet. So I'm going to take this wallet address. I'm going to show you how you can use this API in order to retrieve the token balances. So let's just set the chain to Moonbeam here. And we should essentially be able to use this API in order to get all of the balances. So if you look at this, we've got the token address, we've got how much is the balance, we've got the formatted balance, we've got the total supply formatted, etc. So this is how you can use the wallet token balances in order to get data about the balances for any token on Moonbeam. So that's how essentially you can use all of these APIs in order to retrieve data about any token on Moonbeam. So if you have any doubts related to how you can use the token API, feel free to drop them in the chat and I'll be sure to get to them. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe and stay tuned for all of our further videos. Thank you.